Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, out here in the lab, doing what I do for you in the wee hours of the morning, just the way I like it. Let's go. Today, writers in 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message and a story for life. These are life lessons. I'm loving the reception I'm getting. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's go. Right thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thing is a way of life, and it is a way of life through mental and spiritual disciplines daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka to know thyself. My mission is to get you to do that. That's what I do for you. Your job is to learn it and do just that. Know thyself. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. Those are my favorite. That's why I do what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is religious and dangerous, so I avoid them. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them with spiritual knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Father, all these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. If your life is not balanced, and if you're not true to yourself, you're not going to pass life's test. So, right thinkers, let's talk about life, the daily test that right thinker philosophy will help you pass. Every day is a test in life. It's the game we have to play. Once you're born into the world, at the level of time, you become a player in a game called life. Understand that. So you can't get around life. Once you're born here, it's some things you need to do because every day you get up, the test is on. Can you pass it? Do you understand it? Are you prepared? Calm down. Right thinking is here to help you out. Let's talk about it. Right thinking philosophy, aka life lessons, for you to learn who you are and to be your best self and pass life's test every day. The sun job is to shine every day. Since it's been put there, it's done just that. It's a lesson that you can learn from the sun. It's going to come up every day. When you wake up, until you don't wake up, you wake up every day to do what? Your best and to be your best self, to pass life's test. The game of life is to succeed in whatever area or field you feel you need to. Whatever you think, whatever you can conceive, you can achieve. So think unlimited. Think being your best. Put your best effort and your best foot forward. That's all he asks and that's all he wants from you. Anything less, you shortchange yourself. Let's go. To pass life's test daily, use my right thinking philosophy and what? Become an A student in life, aka right thinker. When you're doing the right thing in life, when you're achieving your goals in life personally, that's being a test passer in life. Why? The test is, can you achieve what you perceive? Okay? Right thinking philosophy way of life with prayer, meditation, physically working out, and treating people right. Those are qualities that you control. I do, and I do all of them well. Why? Why not? When the question is always asked, why? All you got to respond, why not? You ain't got to answer, just rebuttal, why not? If they don't understand why, they probably do understand why not. So if you doing, they question you why, you just ask them, why not? Okay, perfect answer. Life, that daily test, that if you're not prepared, that's the why not. You don't look forward to it daily. Some people dread waking up in the morning. I don't wake up till 9 o'clock. I used to all my life, I gotta get up. Now, here we go on the treadmill. Been there, done that. I put my 25 years in the workforce, so yeah, I played that game. I tell all young people, don't discredit working hard every day and putting time in if that's your choice. But don't work a dead-end job for 20-some years. That's not a good choice. Better than ourselves is doing what we think is best for us. That's all it is. Don't nobody dictate what's best for you, but you. Trust me. But as a right thinking philosophy master, watch this. You have lives, you pass life's tests and live them daily. That's what it's all about. That's right thinking philosophy. What I do today, I'm going to do. If it worked, I'm going to do it tomorrow. If it didn't work, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. Life test is learning from day-to-day experience what to do and what not to do. The phrase is, there's no fool. It's okay to be young, dumb. That's okay, because you can learn. But ain't no fool like an old fool. If you haven't learned life lessons by getting up every day and living and going through the rigors of life, you really ain't a smart person. And you sure ain't thinking, right? Let's go. Life, the game you're born into, be the best player you can be. Again, it's a game, competition. They make it competitive. So if you ain't putting your best effort, you can't win. I competed in sports. All I wanted to do was give my best effort. Sometimes it resulted in a loss. But if I gave the best effort, that made the loss, okay, the guy did a little better than me. But I gave my best. If you play and don't give your best and lose, ain't nobody fault but yours. If a man bests me, I'm going to shake his hand and congratulate and get to work on trying to be better so that don't happen again. That's life. I'm a product of my personal environment. I know what I've been through, good and bad. That's life. It's good when you pass. It's bad when you fail. And guess what? You're going to fail. But that's when you find out who you really are. I found myself in solitary confinement. I learned more about myself in 60 days than the whole 20-something years, I think 25 years of life when I went to prison. So, distractions out here. Boy, when you confine that to nothing when it's just you, man, oh man, oh man. So if you're not deep, that means you can't go inside yourself and find something. You're not going to be good at this game called life. You're not going to pass the test. I call myself a player of the game we call life. I know the rules. Now I teach the rules. Why? Because I know them. I'm trying to help somebody else out. If maybe I'd have paid attention, somebody laid out for me, I'd have got this information a lot sooner. Get another story. But the fact that I have it, I'm just giving it away to those who want it. I'm not forcing it on you. I'm not trying to trick you. No, I'm just putting it out there. You can take it or leave it. It's knowledge a la carte. Take what you like, let the rest go. You ain't got to buy it and believe everything I say or do. I put in my work. That's life's test. You have to pass for yourself when you take it every day. Let that sink in. If you're performing life's test or you're playing the game of life, if you don't know the rules, you're going to fail. If you think being slick, being sneaky and deceitful, manipulating is cool, been there, done that, I can tell you, no. Sorry about that. It's early in the morning. I need to be hollering out here, but I'm out here on my own, so I can do a little bit. But no! I really don't like deceitful people. I don't like people who manipulate people. And I sure don't like people who try to play me. What you do to other people, I don't concern myself with. When you do it to me, we're going to have a problem. I deal with that as we go. But that's life's test. Again, being treated by somebody, you should make that a priority to be treated respectfully. I prepare for what I call greatness daily. I have the answers to life tests when it comes to doing what you need to do for yourself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do that to teach. I don't preach. I'm not trying to get you to believe in no. I'm just trying to teach you concepts and viewpoints that if you are interested in them and if you practice them, you will know how important and significant they are for you passing life's tests with having knowledge of self. That I guarantee. Okay, here you go. I walk that lonely spiritual walk when daily. My test is keeping walking and talking what I teach and what I profess. That's what my test is every day. How long you gonna keep doing this? As long as they gonna let me. As long as you tune in, I'm gonna keep doing it. How about that? Okay. If you start your own daily routine, which I did now 7 years ago, you will receive. Watch this. I told you I started 7 years ago. Just doing God's work. Before that, I was just doing what I'm supposed to do. So I had a routine before that. But I put God in the mix. Oh, everything changed for the better. When you have a daily routine and you're doing the right things, the blessings will come from that deed and things you're doing right when daily. I told you when you work for God, He don't put a week in the hole. That nonsense. You will see and you will receive what you need when you're doing. Trust me on that one. I do a lot of reading to further and enhance my knowledge of things, more of myself and other things daily. So I study to prove, show myself approved. Why? I love receiving and obtaining knowledge that I can expand on, use, and pass on to others. That's what teachers and sages do. I live what I teach. I practice what I preach. That's the difference. I'm not here to preach to you about a whole bunch of no. I'm here to teach you about what you need to know for yourself. Let's go. Life, it can be what? A hell of a fight. When you're ignorant, yeah. But with right thinking philosophy, everything would turn out right. I like that. Life, it's one hell of a fight. With right thinking philosophy, everything would turn out right. I'm glad to have knowledge of self. Let's go. So, song from George. You know, all my stuff is funk. All right, here you go. Ignorance is the destruction of our people. What he say? Lack of knowledge. My people will be destroyed through lack of knowledge. So, ignorance is a destructive force to our people. Knowledge can save you. It did me. I'm pushing knowledge. What helped you get through, if Jesus was that, you push Jesus. I'm telling you, knowledge got me through, so I'm pushing knowledge. Understand that. I would take knowledge over belief any day. I keep telling you that. I struggled through life, ups and downs, like anybody else. Why? Because I was, like most people, ignorant of self. I was ego driven. I'm letting the ego drive the car. I don't know no better. All I know is me. My ego is in control. He loving it. Yeah, I got this sucker. I can do what I want. He'll go anywhere I want to go. That's fetters because he's going to lead you the wrong way. Lack of knowledge and lack of understanding will put you in a negative position all the time. My life changed. Watch this. When I became spiritually conscious, aka start to learn and know myself. In doing so, you live, do, and be, and those are things that you have to do to what? Be blessed. I've been told I'm walking in God's grace, all that good stuff. But all I'm doing is living right. So I can tell you that. I can teach you that. And if you practice, you'll respond, yeah, brother, you telling the truth. Thank you. I don't aspire, try to be wrong. I don't need to build myself up to be. No, I am who I am, and I want you to be who you are with knowledge of self. It makes it real easy. All that pretending and faking until you make it, I don't subscribe to that theory. Simple. I had my conversation with my higher self, aka God, back when? In 2015, 7 years ago, and it changed my life. I see guys give testimonies, and we all have one. And again, if what you did through Christ, who strengthens you, then that's what you push. I don't have a problem with that. I fellowship with Christ like-minded people. Now, as the master of myself, life is still a fight, a hell of a fight, but I'm on the side of what's right. This fight ain't too bad. I like this fight. Why? I'm winning. When you're going through life and you had that tussle, when you're on the bottom, I mean, life has got you down. You got one or two choices. Stay there or flip it. As a wrestler, I would use the reversible. I'm going to use my weight, use the momentum, and swing it and flip you. Okay? So you don't give up crushing the bottom. And the fight ain't over because it looked like you're losing. I had that method a few years ago. I told my pastor, why I decided to become a good guy, we get slapped around. I don't like this, When I was a bad guy, everything was cool. I'm good to go. But as a good guy, it ain't looking good for us. That was a few years ago. Now I'm saying, I get it. So yeah, persistency and consistency will supersede nonsense. Watch this. The last one is be a right thinker and pass life's test with what? Right thinking and right living. Life's test is waking up every day, just like Rod the sun, and shine by being your best self. I practice that. I'm still practicing that. I'm teaching that. I'm preaching that. Why? Because that's a good thing. I'm still trying to get my students to realize routine. But everybody like you. No, but your discipline is yours. Routine should be something that works for you. Not my routine works for me. You ain't got to do what I do. I don't expect many people to do what I do for you. All right. I give my right thinkers the answers to life tests by what? Showing them how to do it myself. There's no better teacher than experience. And if I'm giving you something through experience, you should be taking heed and say, well, I need to try that out for myself. Wow, he doing it. Yeah, my favorite guy was Jack LaLanne. He didn't need nothing but a chair. And 2 chairs, he was good to go. So understand that it's all about the self, all about what you know about yourself. Watch this. Now, I have to pass my own life test. When? Daily. Just like anybody else. I ain't exempt. I ain't no different. A little bit. Just a little bit. You can learn on your own. When I came up, we had what we call self-made men. That means a man can go on his own and do what he needs to do and produce good things and manifest something. And without the help, I didn't go to college to get what I got. My classroom was the world. I had to deal with it for real. Stand up in the classroom, no, that's a good thing to do. I ain't got a problem with academia, but that ain't where I rest. I rest out here in the real world. I'm from the streets. Next one. You can learn, again, okay, but with right thinking philosophy will help you with past life's test like it did for me. I'm only giving you what I know. And if it works, I'm going to give it to you. If it don't work, you'll never know why, because I won't give it to you. Last one. Sorry about that. Let me get this done. I feel like knowing thyself means you have what? Mastered the test of life for yourself. That's right thinking philosophy. To be the master of self, to take life tests every day, get up and do what you're supposed to do, give your best effort, and be ready again to do it tomorrow. That's right thinking philosophy. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you're living it. And I know you're benefiting if you are.